Hello friends. Today we try to understand the formation and strategy of the hockey encounter between India and New Zealand. The match between India and New Zealand tomorrow has an interesting peculiarity. A British sports journalist recently selected the top 10 matches in the Olympic history. Among those matches, only one match involved India, the match between India and South Africa at the 2004 Athens Olympics. India won the match 4-2. Among the players who played that match were the current Hockey India president Dilip Tirke and Dhanraj Pillai. Two players who scored against India were Craig Fulton and Greg Nicol. One is present Indian coach and the other is New Zealand coach. Tomorrow's match is essentially a contest between all teammates off the field. Let us look at the special features of both coaches. Greg Nicol was an excellent scorer, more aptly called a striker than a forward, having scored 245 international goals. There is one forward who has scored 246 goals, and that is Balbir Singh Sr., the greatest hockey player India has seen after Dhyan Chand. Even Google refers to Greg Nicol as a striker. Anyone can be a forward, but only someone who knows how to score can be a striker. Therefore, the New Zealand team is likely to be one that knows how to score well, with the forwards and midfielders scoring goals and the defenders scoring through penalty corners. Another interesting aspect of the New Zealand team is their selection. Resembling the 4-2-4 formation in football, out of 16 players, only 4 are midfielders, meaning there will be no more than 2 midfielders on the field at a time due to substitutions. A famous coach once said that once a ball starts rolling, players' formation has little significance, which is true to some extent. However, formation does have relevance in terms of players' responsibilities and roles on the field. In the current game, the distinction between defenders and midfielders is minimal, with everyone playing multiple roles. The New Zealand has 6 defenders and 5 forwards, with practically no midfielders as there are only selected 4. So to get the ball to the forwards, it will have to scoop from defense, reaching the strikers within 4 seconds. Essentially, New Zealand will have 6 forwards playing, meaning the midfielders will play alongside the forwards. The New Zealand team might not play in a traditional copybook fashion of defense, midfield, and forwards, but their philosophy will likely focus on scoring goals. When the opposing team attacks, 2 midfielders will fall back, creating a 6-man defense. Greg Nicol's strategy will be to score goals while preventing the opponents from scoring. When India comes to score, the strategy will be to retrieve the ball from them and pass it directly to the forwards to score. In football terms, this is a 4-2-4 strategy. With a coach passionate about scoring, we can expect them to score more and more goals. Now let us see how India will respond. Craig Fulton has played both as a forward and a midfielder, so his interest is likely in these 2 areas. His preferred formation might be 4-3-3 or a strategy that gives equal importance to defense, midfield, and attack. India has recently been using this 4-3-3 formation effectively, which is also used by most hockey teams globally. As our former coach celebrated, formation might not matter much, but the responsibility of each player is crucial, especially for midfielders. It will be up to Hardik, Rajkumar Pal, and Manpreet to manage the midfield effectively. Generally, a coach's prowess is seen in 2 areas: tactical planning and the game strategy. Typically, a coach uses one strategy per game, but with the hockey matches now played in 4 quarters, 4 tactical plans must be necessary. A coach should have at least 3 plans ready for each match. Changing strategies in the first, third, and fourth quarters often leads to victory, as teams with such coaches tend to turn the game around after the interval. For instance, in the 2018 World Cup match between India and Belgium, Belgium dominated the first half, but Harendra's strategy changed during the interval, so India leading till 56 minute. Our coach should have at least three strategies for each pool match, each better than the other. Let us now consider how players' responsibilities might change with two layers in New Zealand's deployment. India should adopt a distributed formation. A diamond formation or 4-1-2-1-2 could be more effective than a 4-3-3 formation. This is diamond formation is equivalent to the Chakravyuha battle formation used in Mahabharata war. This is a system with a playmaker in the midfield, defense with 7 players, and attack with 6. With our current team's structure, this seems the most promising one. In conclusion, when two former teammates coach the two opposing teams, diamond formation is just a suggestion. The real assessment will come from the results, giving a glimpse into the coach's capabilities. Tail end. The first, second, and third place holders in Tokyo Olympics are in India's group in Paris. The FIH has given India a great advantage by placing Belgium, India's regular quarter-final opponent, in their own group and thus helping India avoid one quarter-final nemesis. Thank you very much.